I perform for my city, even more for my company. The war might get ugly, fight it until we comfortably sitting in position. Our faces all on our currency. Fuck the opposition, we cooking them like an oven bee. Wanna be a soldier? I show you, just come and fuck with me. What you wanted, that fly living with fly fingers, fly women and fly linen that vibe with us. Ride with us, cause if you down, you die with us. Gun supersized and served with fries, nigga. Got a spaz on them, the only way that I do it. I keep the flow fluid, pull up in the beige Buick, hop out with the same type match that Bane uses. Me, I was born in the dark and changed to it. Rappers went soft out here when he raised music. Stayed true with no skinny jeans or tight blazers. Beam on the chopper like a lightsaber. Gear like a Jedi, power as Darth Vader. Shot, giving you double like bar waiters. Cutting off haters, traders, no more favors. They want to get with us, we making them sign waivers. I don't make trap rap, this is that flea and cat rap. Do it for them niggas, Mossberg up in they backpack. They tired of the projects, feeling just like a lab rat. Second from the Pyrex, wondering where the cash at. But we passed that, I'm just telling you what I'm mad at. Remember, used to seal them things tight in the glad wrap. So my demographic is soldiers that had a trap.
All right, and we are live. Everybody unmuted. Let me see. All right, Takara, I know what you got going on, so I know you're muted. Okay, so
I did for a second just while he was making noise, but
okay. Maybe he can be a part of it. So look, shalom. Of course, I'm your host, Kazaka Mob. This is my co-host, Awadya, my man, spoke officer of 1,000 of the ISUPK. And this right here is the Word to the Unwise podcast. Word to the Unwise podcast. We got today, hopefully again, one day, Takara and Takara's child. What's his name?
Christopher.
We got Takara and baby Christopher on the podcast today. Now, watch, I gotta ask, man, what's some things you notice that's going on in the world?
Mainly the hot topic that's going on in the world is what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and now China.
Ukraine, Russia, and now China.
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain? It runs deep. Share it with me.
All right, so we know the motto here. Let's talk about it. We might get into some other stuff. We got to throw Takara in the hot seat, which she talk big stuff, so she's a professional in the hot seat. She hides nothing. She fears no question. She's no hold bar. And we're going to find out. I'm going to throw a couple things up here for the visual. Boom. All right, so let's get over to it. You said Ukraine, Russia, and now China. So what's going on with China? I'm quite sure you know more about this war than me. What's going on with China?
Not. It's more so seeming like China is almost leaning towards backing Russia, so to speak.
Well, I could tell because I seen Russia switch to their currency.
So they more so like So they more so leaning towards the Russian side, and they never condemned what Russia did, called it an invasion or anything of that nature. Also, as you look when they was it seemed like Russia is almost turning over to like the Chinese type of currency thing, meaning as American Express and things like that is pulling out of Russia. They gonna take on the Chinese credit card. I forget the exact name of it right off the top of my head, but they're gonna be taking that on. So it's almost like they putting up a united front together. So
yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie, my car started working for like one day. I'm thinking that maybe it had affected us, but then it started back working. We got my boy Roy in the building as usual. No shocker there. Shalom to Roy. But yeah, man, it's no shocker. I really haven't been paying attention to the war because I'm waiting for it to start hitting harder. I know it's not going to affect us much as Black, Hispanic, and Native people, but I tell you what is affecting me, y'all. Gas prices. That shit is fucking me up. I hate the gas prices. What you think, Takara? Like, has this war scared you or affected you in any manner?
Has it concerned me? Yes, but has it scared me? No, because if something happens, it's not much that I can do really, because I don't have what they have. The gas though, I have a truck. I mean,
yeah.
I have
See,
to pay for it, but it's high. It is high.
it is high. It reached almost $5 one time. It was killing me.
My tank was at E, and I spent over $80 filling it up. So yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
a lot.
See. I think that's where it's going to affect us as a people who already live impoverished, or we got to hustle as it is. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you at in life, uh, we got to hustle as it is as a people. And that gas
Mm-hmm.
price is going up. I mean, even chicken is expensive, man.
The meat went up a lot, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It definitely went up a lot. And a lot of stuff is when you go to the grocery stores, the
Hmm.
prices, they'll say that it's like they'll say it's a sale or something, but you really getting it for the original price. All you gotta do is lift the sticker up.
Yeah. See, with this inflation, they're gonna have to boost up.
Yeah, but somebody
Really?
asked me like, why is everything so high? I said because ain't nobody going nowhere, nobody buying nothing for real, so they have to make the prices higher, and then they running out of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but look, I know one thing. As a people, we used to struggling. Cause I remember
Right.
shoot times mama made meals out of nothing. Cause I done been in the refrigerator 17 times and didn't see a damn thing.
Hello, I'll be like, dang, so you what we finna eat? Oh, it's a meal right on the table, and I'll be looking
Man,
like
like where did that come from? Where did this? Cause everything was empty until she hit the kitchen and popped up with a meal.
facts, okay? And that's how you really know if you can survive when things are falling out of place, or when what you used to having, you don't have it no more. And a lot
Hmm.
of people, when they lose stuff, they don't know what to do because they don't have alternatives. They never had to struggle. They lights go out. They don't know to light the candles. If the if they shut the electricity off, but they still have gas, they don't know to open the oven and turn the light. I mean, turn the stove on top just to keep the house. Like people don't know them type of things, or even how to keep $10 for a week.
I know I do that.
I
I know
do
I
too.
keep $10 for a week
I
off.
listen. I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, you gotta turn off the phone call and ignore the bill collectors for one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Definitely.
hey, Roy. So what we gonna do in a minute is put the car on the hot seat. So if we ask a question that caused you to want to ask a question, feel free. Um, we won't tolerate any disrespect of our sisters. Just to let you know, I'm quite sure I don't have to tell you that. I just want that to be there and said and put. But yeah, we're gonna get off into that in a little while. But Awaj is his show. You want to get off into this war. I need more information because you typically give me the information. You know what I'm saying? I just know what I see. I don't really care about this war. I want it to be a full blown war before I really care at all.
Yeah,
Is it
because
choppy on y'all end? Is anything choppy on y'all end?
no.
Okay, cool. I think my son's using up the internet with his video game. But it's actually 2 hours though, so that worked. But yeah, so with them switching to China's currency, I mean that seems clear base who China's gonna back. So who do you think the Arabs are gonna back? Because it's gonna be a world's war. It's gonna be nuclear warfare. Who do you think they're gonna back up?
Really?
I see other than the UN, I see people hating America
I'm
a
about to say a
lot.
lot of people don't really like Americans.
No, UN don't want to back them half the time. So what you think, Awaji?
I think the Arabs gonna probably ride with NATO, not NATO, Slovakia, ride with China and Russia.
You think they're gonna ride with China and Russia? I could see that happening, but I just looked at the fact of I could see that happening because America has done damage over there. They tried to help a little bit when they sent the planes over there, but I don't see much forgiveness coming after they went over there and destroyed their land the way they did. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, the Russians ain't really playing. I mean, we made not we, America, Biden made that threat that if they moved on the Ukraine, if Russia moved on the Ukraine, that dire consequences. But yeah, they kidnapped the Russian mayor, I think. They kidnapped him or he disappeared, and I'm waiting on these consequences.
What they do is they just do all this sanctioning stuff right now.
You
Where
say
they
they
try
doing
to starve them out, so to speak. But it's making it hard for them because even though they putting the sanctions on them for people not to buy any natural resources from them, China is still buying all their natural resources. China's still buying Russian oil, Russian gas, Russian coal. So the plan to starve them out really ain't working. And then just recently, Russia asked China for more aid and support in the war. So
Okay, I'm sending an email real quick.
So it's just it's getting heavier and heavier. And this should let anybody know that the Bible is the realest thing on the face of the earth. Because you didn't find this stuff been in the Bible 3,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't find this nowhere else. And now to actually see it coming to pass, especially being in the UPK. I can understand if you was in Christianity or in the world and you don't understand it, but man, for me to see this stuff coming to pass and having it broke down to me and explained to me and seeing it, man, it is truly something amazing.
Yeah, it really is, because you spend so long thinking you learned the Bible in the Christian church and come to find out you haven't learned it, and then come to find out you could have been, had you learned it sooner. But like, okay, for the ISUPK to have prophesied the Third World War and Russia coming back into power in what, the 80s?
Kind of.
Think about the preparation difference that we have versus everybody else. I talked to my electrician already to have him put in the little connector for my generator in case there's a power grid issue. You know what I'm saying? If they wipe out the power grid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different provisions we've taken that other people haven't took. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that's where it's good to come in. Where it's good to know one of us. Takara, I guess you can come to my house if it's a major outage. Bring the baby.
You're right, because you're right around the corner.
Yeah, because I'm gonna hook the generator right up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to go in on gas because it's gonna be $30 a gallon. It's freaking
I got
ridiculous.
family. You know, I still got family that got my grandma got one in her house. She right around the corner too. From you.
Yeah, man. You know, our people gotta stay safe, man, ready for the war. And most of all, stay out of their business. Let them do their thing over there. We gonna prep for what's gonna affect us. Carpool, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And continue to watch the downfall of a nation that has oppressed us and killed us as a people and have not done nothing.
Right, exactly. The preparation, most of all.
Yeah, because guess what? After this place is destroyed, guess what we're gonna be able to do? Flourish as a people. Our time comes after this. You take away the oppressor, and you got nothing but our people and our God, and we'll make it on. You know what I'm saying?
Depending on how the people are, everybody ain't think the same.
That's true. We got
so many people want to be leaders, but not enough want to be followers. They don't even know half of the stuff that's going on.
Hey, Shalom, warrior. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that name. Pagaibawa? Yahawada? Hey, Shalom, Mark. Hey, that's a hell of a name. Pagaibawa? Salakia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you up there, hey, Shalom, Mark. But yeah, man, with that war thing, I'm just waiting for it to crack off for real. I know once the Arabs join in, it's really on. And all them nations over there, like Turkey and all of them, they jump in, it's really going to be something going on. Takara, I'm going to kind of jump to your interview. Your business, I told you I wanted you to come on and promote. You got a business that in the ISUPK, you would definitely, I know you flourish already because you're one of the baddest in the city.
Thank you.
But it's a lot of UPK people at this time, especially because of Passover coming up. Love your services because, yeah, shit, we boots, beards, and braids.
Yeah, and you know the oil that I use, it definitely help with
Definitely, I gotta get some more of that oil. I'm not sure how I allowed myself to forget that oil because when my hair was.
I told you I had some available, but it has all the oil got all natural products in it. Aloe vera, Moroccan oil. It has lanolin oil. It helps with breakage, damage, dry scalp. All natural products. It don't have no alcohol, no lye in it, so it's gonna help promote healthy hair, shiny hair, and growth. And of
Mhm.
course the braids. I braid. I'm always
Definitely come up with
booked
the
though.
braid.
That's the only thing. I'm always booked. I open my books once a month per month because they book up the whole month be booked in like 3 5 maybe 10 minutes at the most.
That's how you know the hands is magical. Ain't that wrong with that? You know you bad with the
They
hands.
bulky too.
Who is it that said my finger's badder than the motherfucker? Who that? Manny Fresh?
I don't know.
I'm badder than the motherfuckers with my fingers. That's what
I
he
do not
said.
know.
And he was playing the piano though. But yeah, I know I've been trying to book you for years on Passover. I don't know why I wait so late knowing I'm not gonna get through. I'm gonna have to do it.
Because you are like most people, y'all want your hair done, but y'all don't have the time to get it done. So when y'all find the time to get it done, it's not like, oh well, let me book an appointment. Let me call. It's more so, let me call the first person that I know that is gonna do a great job, and then it's like, oh dang, she ain't got no openings. That's how it be happening.
Hey, yeah, it'll grow your hair back. Cause look, I was using it and my hair was badly damaged. And
Yeah, I
her
got the
oil,
pictures.
yeah, I got to the point where I was damn near calling her phone demanding another bottle of oil. It did so good on my hair that my braider at the time asked to buy the bottle I had. She bought it, and then ever since then I haven't been able to get another one.
Yeah, because your hair was getting real thick from it. I remember that.
Yeah.
And it did grow a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Shapat Tayak said that was Manny Fresh. My nigga, man. See, I knew somebody know, man. They listen, he listened, man. He was like, I'm better than the motherfuckers with my fingers. Man, y'all don't know music. That's y'all problem.
Well,
I'm
I
glad
I
he
know
on here.
music, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't listen to no many fresh.
Yeah, he said, check out this badass tinkle. How don't y'all know this?
What
What was
album
that?
was it on? Depends.
I don't know. It was like it was an interlude, so it had
Was
to
it the
be
Gator
a
Boots,
CD.
that album when they were doing 300 degrees, 500 degrees back then? That
No,
album?
no, it probably was the Big Timers album. Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, Juve. It might have been Juvenile's album.
I've listened to his though.
I don't know. It was an interlude. I can't really remember, man. Hopefully,
It could be. Nah, see,
Chapat Thaya can look it up real quick. Okay, say his name. What's the baby name one more time?
Christopher.
Christopher. I should be able to remember Christopher. I got a little cousin named Christopher. My
He
favorite
likes
little.
the phone, especially if he able to
That's all
see
right,
his.
well, y'all. We got little Christopher, man. We gonna put him in the hot seat too, man. We gonna ask him what it feels like to cry and get your way all the time.
He too
'Cause,
young to throw tantrums, man. You see, I'm trying to hold him up, but he wanna.
so how you like your motherhood?
It's um, it's a wonderful experience because I'm learning so many different things. But
Mm-hmm.
all of the things that I thought I knew before I had a kid, out the window,
Hmm.
out the window. Everybody's experience is different, and being on the outside looking in, mothers make it look like it's such an easy job. But until you have your own, it's really true. You never really understand what people go through. People used to be like, "Get him dressed, come over." I'd be like, "What? No, it takes an hour to get him dressed. He kicking. I gotta feed him, change his diaper. He's sleepy. No, it's too much." So I get myself dressed first, and then I get him dressed. But the part that I like the most is the growth. Watching him grab things, watching him try to stand. Now he's trying to speak and he's saying Dizzy, even though we know that's gonna be daddy. I'm a little mad
Yeah.
about it, but it's okay. I really,
Sorry, here.
I
That's gonna be a
honestly, I
boy.
like it. Everybody asks me, would I have another one? I tell them yes. You know, you just gotta experience it firsthand in order for you to really know. Like, it's not easy, but it does get easier because you learn your child. You learn the different cues, what they want, what they don't want. They body languages and stuff. So I really do like it. I have another one, just not no time soon.
I'm trying to see who we talking about. We gonna take to counsel the baby. We taking the baby to counsel.
Probably so, because he
He said we gonna take the baby to counsel. Now he part of the show, man. He got to let out his frustrations about the war, man. He said how he come into the world and they want to start a war now. He got things to do.
yeah.
Hey, but look, I'm talking to you about that. That made me want to get off of that hot seat. But
Okay.
before we do, hey, listen, officers of 50, troopers, whatever y'all rank is, this is not a class. This is actually just a visual to a podcast, so y'all don't have to like actually check into the class. Unless y'all just want y'all names shown on the screen. But it's not a class, it's just a podcast. So even if you want to if you actually just want to come on the show or chime in, just let us know. We'll add you in, ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to actually check into the show. You know what I'm saying? It's just a visual to the podcast. It's called Word to the Unwise. And you do not have to check in here. You can join in at any given time that you want to. And yeah, man, feel free to join in, send me your email, and we'll add you in, man. You can actually come on here and converse with us, man. It ain't no big thing, man. Come on and kick it with us. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor. And again, the podcast is called Word to the Unwise. Now, before I get into the put you in the hot seat, I'm waiting on Zaria Scary Butt to come on too because she was afraid of the hot seat. She a chump. But she actually does a lot of work behind the scenes for this podcast that people won't know about. I won't tell it. I ain't gonna brag on it. The only way we gonna brag on it is she come in and brag on herself today. She don't get that privilege today, Awaja.
Gotcha.
She's actually Awaja's daughter, which why she's so strong because she got a pops that look like fucking Lurch. He like 7 foot, 300 pounds, and the guy fucking is I don't know, he's a giant really when you stand next to him. He's actually finna be a giant in the truth on the road that he's going. So yeah, let me see what you got to say, Smart. I sent you an email. Zach, you sent me an email? Or you sent me your email. What did you send me your email on, Zaria? I see him. I don't see an email.
Like you, sir. I think she sent it to you on Messenger.
She sent it to you?
To you on Messenger.
She sent it to me on Messenger?
Yeah, from my Messenger page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ignore your messages. Like, I don't be. She she should have sent it from anybody else's messenger. Okay, I'm gonna check, and I'm actually finna send it right now. But the car wanted to ask you something. Oh, we just did. We actually just not too long ago, we did a show on is abortion murder. So tell me, what would be your thing on your take on abortions right now?
It's really tricky because I've had people that I know that were raped and got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want the child. They wanted
Mm-hmm.
it, but because of the emotions and the connection to the child, it was a hard decision for them to make. So most the few people that I know that it happened to, instead of them getting rid of it, they did carry and they did give up for adoption because they had
Mm-hmm.
connection to the person. But honestly, I feel like when you are having sex and you know that there are consequences, you should protect yourself. And if you just so happen to get pregnant by somebody that you do not, ouch, I'm sorry, let it go. By somebody you do not want to have the child with, I feel like that's unfair to say, well, I don't want him, so I don't want you. And we are all adults. We know that when we lay down and we have sex and we give consent without protection, there's a possibility. So when it comes to abortion, you know, I don't believe that I would get one ever,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't say that. I just say I don't believe that I would because I've never been raped and had to make a decision like that. But I do feel like in a rape case is a little different. I feel like you're going to be confused. So you're going to be up and down about keeping it. So that's a little different for me. But if I like with my situation, I would feel like I lay down, I had sex, I got pregnant. If I kill this baby, that is murder.
Agreed. I'll give you a hand.
Huh?
Go ahead. You wasn't finished. Go ahead.
I have to put in my mind that I'm old enough to make decisions for myself. So if I decided to lay down and I knew those consequences, just like if you steal a car, you know, if you get caught, you're gonna go to jail. You know that these are there are consequences, and at the end of the day, even if I am not ready, I have to equip myself to be ready. I wasn't ready when I had them because there were so many different things that I did not expect to come because I thought it would be easy because of the way people make it look. But at the end of the day, I'm an adult. I made the decision, and I have to do what I have to do, which is work, provide, and protect him, and that's what I'm going to do, even if I was not ready.
Okay, so you know what? You are a more unselfish human being than most. I really wish you was a part of the class. That's my fault. I should have thought to add you on before. But I didn't. That's my fault. We went over statistics. The numbers of abortions is crazy. And also, you said something very heavy. You know, somebody who's been raped and don't want to keep the baby, but end up doing it, giving it up for adoption. In the ISUPK, we offer counsel for women who has done that or has been through that, and they can take counsel. We also accept those Black, Native, and Hispanic babies that are wanting to give up for adoption. It has happened. Women has wanted to give up their children for whatever reason. Couldn't handle them for so long. We are not like your government. We love our people. We love our sisters and our brothers. Give that baby to the ISUPK. You feel like you're getting life together and you want to come back and get your child and you you know what I'm saying? We're not going to do you like they do you. You know what I'm saying? Who want to find every little reason to take it away and put it in the system to where that child is not even protected. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
So the ISUPK is a beautiful place for Black, Native, and Hispanic men and women. So yeah, that's a heavy thing. So I love your answer to where you said what you said, that you can't say what you could do, but as of now you wouldn't see yourself killing your child. And obviously you're a mother who loves your child and don't regret it. You enjoy motherhood with the ups and downs. Even though Awaja gonna say he don't like your answer because all he want to do is cut.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, he was hoping you said the wrong thing. Okay, hold up, man. I wish I had like I gotta get a soundboard, man, because we gotta make Zaria come on the show. Everybody, we got Zaria on the show. How
you doing?
The person you see posted in the comments, advertising us in the comments, helping Awaja do everything that he needs done. Apparently, internet or tech savvy. She didn't want to come on. We made her come on. We kind of forced her, even though she said no. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Latham, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Latham, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai.
My nigga, she came. All right, so she gonna be going to hot seat first right now. No, I'm talking shit. We're gonna do a second because she didn't want the hot seat. She didn't want it. So we're gonna rock with the gangster, the two, who swears she ready. We don't really have no questions. We didn't plan on it. I called you last minute, so it's all
good.
We had to get you on here. So we're going to go ahead and throw you in the hot seat in 30 seconds. So prepare. Tell Christopher, get ready. I like the way he pulled your hair when he didn't like your answer. So
that's quite off.
Boom, and Alrighty. So, hot seat for Miss Takara. This is the quick rules. Answer as quick as possible. You ain't gotta give it too much thought. You ain't have to be drawn out. It don't even have to sound professional. We want your answer and how it is. If it's a long answer, then it's a long answer. That's perfectly fine with me. Is that fine with you, Awadia?
Fine with me.
Cool, because it's your show. So here we go. First question is, as a black woman, what do you think that black women across the nation should do better to represent themselves? Like if they need to cancel some out, stop doing a certain thing, start doing a certain thing, just give us the whole rundown to something where black women can be more proud of who they are, or black men can be more proud of black women. What should they start or stop doing, or both?
I think that they should start being more patient, listen more often, think things through before they act, and listen to understand and not listen to respond.
That's a heavy one. Got it.
A lot of times people misinterpret what people are saying, and there's a lot of attitudes going around because people are not being responsible or accountable for what's going on in their life, so they blame it on other people.
Okay, cool. I like that answer as well. My next question. As a black woman, if you wanted black men to understand one thing, just one, if you had to choose your top thing, if you wanted them to understand one thing about black women, what would it be?
What we do is in a response to the things we see from men around us, and understand that we are not aggressive because we don't like you guys. We are aggressive because we are not being protected. So we don't trust easily. So a lot of women are aggressive towards men.
Heavy. Awaja, I can see it in your face. You're going to have some responses, man. Go ahead and write them down. I know they coming. Write them down, because I got a few more questions. All right?
So go ahead, say do your thing.
All right, just making sure. All right, so, and if you got a question, please jump in. Zaria, if you have a question for her, please jump in. She's going to be allowed to do the same thing with you. My next question is, what do you feel can improve the relationship between the black man and the black woman? When I say black, I mean black, Native, and Hispanic. If you don't know about their cultures, that's fine. But as a black woman, what can improve our relations with each other? Because we have little trust with each other. We have little tolerance with each other. What do you think that would better our relationship between each other?
Communication and expectations.
What you mean? As far as
If people expect, because they were raised by a good man and a loving mother, that the guy that they meet will be the same. So they expect them to give or do what they're used to, and it's not always like that. And a lot of times people feel like, oh, well, I was sad he didn't even ask me what's wrong. But sometimes you have to communicate with a person. So I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling too well today. Sometimes people don't automatically know what's going on, and they'll assume, well, he didn't do that or she didn't do that, and it's really an assumption. You never communicated, so you would never know.
Do you think the black woman should be submissive to the black man?
I think that she should, if she feels secure, if she feels safe, if she doesn't feel disrespected. Yes, if he can teach her some things. But a lot of times women meet men that they are smarter than, that they know more than, and they have been leading themselves for a long time. And men try to come and lead for them, and it doesn't work because they are used to doing it on their own.
Hey, Salaki, sis, if I just chime in for 1 second. When you say smarter than, what can you elaborate on that just a little bit more, please?
Well, some don't have knowledge in certain areas, and so they feel like, well, I know this, I know that, and I got a degree in this, and I got a degree in that, And like I've had to show a guy how to change a tire. But because I was a woman and he was a man, I expected him to know how.
Okay.
That's heavy.
The water.
So what do you think about the fact of a woman choosing a man that she later on can't submit to? Whose fault is that? I ask that. If she chooses a man and then says she can't submit to him for whatever reason, who fault does that lie on? Who fault does that fall on?
Hers, because if a man cheat on you and you stay with him and you know he's a cheater and he keep cheating, why you gonna keep blaming him? You got the choice to walk away.
Not even so much as so like
If you
not
feel
even
like
so.
you can't learn something from somebody, or they can't do much with you or for you or help you in certain areas, you automatically know that, and sometimes you'll say, well, maybe I can show them and teach them and change them, and then 4 or 5 years went down the line and the same thing is still happening. So at this point, you can leave or you can stay. If you married, that's different. To me, in my opinion, if you marry, it's a little different.
That's heavy. Okay, so what you may or may not know, with the ISUBK, we are strictly biblical.
Okay.
We this question came from your current statement, so this is fresh.
Okay.
So we believe in the Bible, right? Strictly in the Bible, not Christianity, right? We
Hmm.
believe one is left, one is right. They're very different, right?
Okay.
So in the Bible, if you ever want proof of anything I say in the Bible, feel free to ask. I'll have a Elijah bust it down for you. He's a
Hmm.
very heavy guy. He's definitely well equipped in the scriptures.
Okay.
But in the Bible, sex being marriage. Okay,
Hmm.
so we're not talking about a legal marriage to where your oppressors say is a marriage. We're talking about the marriage that God approved, right?
Right.
So with that being said, how would it affect women if they seen that sex was marriage? If you knew that the moment that you laid with the man and gave him access to your body, the most precious thing that you have, which is yourself, the moment you gave him that, then this is the man that you are stuck with for the rest of your life. If we started to teach that to our daughters and even the grown women of today, how do you think that would better or worsen our people? Actually, I can't even put it on women, men and women. We taught them both this. How do you think that it affect them?
I think if it was the first thing that they were taught, then it would be something that would, continuously be a thing. It wouldn't, be something outside of that because this is what they were taught
Mm-hmm.
first off. But I think that if they if they live life now and knew that could be something that had to be changed, or something that they would have to do the next time they slept with somebody, I don't think that it will work for a lot of people, because too many people are independent, and a lot of people like, what is the word, they like to explore. And
You said twerk.
no, explore. They like different varieties of things, but I feel like that's what I wanted to do when I was growing up,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like without sex, when you have to get to know a person with communication, personality,
Mm-hmm.
you learn more about them, because there's no sexual encounters, and normally a lot of times after sex the relationship changes.
Hmm.
So if you
Yeah.
have to be stuck with that person, at least you know certain things about them already. But a lot of people are having sex before they get to know the people.
Okay. Also in the UPK, we have the 1 year rule. She comes into the school, or he comes into the school, he and she are off limits for 6 months. They are here to just shed themselves of the world. All right. So after that 6 months, you are allowed to court that brother or sister. Right?
Okay.
Court means just like dating. You know what I'm saying? You're getting to know them,
Mm-hmm.
which leads to another 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be you court for that's right, Roger. 6 months, another 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
which leads you to a whole year before you can actually deal with them. And then after that, you get permissions from the head to marry. I'll explain the head. This is gonna lead up to a question.
Okay.
Where the head is, for example, you have Zaria here. She's UPK, right?
Okay.
But a wife is her father.
Okay.
Before any man can approach her, she has to approach him. He can't just impress her. He has to impress him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there is no tricking her. You got to trick that big nigga I call Lurch over there. You got to trick him. You know what I'm saying? Let
Yeah.
alone the other brothers that he rocking with. You know what I mean? If he decides to trick them, right? So when they get permission from her head to marry, which means you actually got to go to a sister's father or father figure to ask to lay with that sister. To marry for us is sex. Can you imagine? How do you think it will affect the world, our world meaning the Asian society, our society of Black, Native, and Hispanic people? How do you think it would affect us? I say, do you think it would affect us in a good or bad way if men couldn't just lay with women casually or like for recreational preferences? They had to go to that woman's father to get permission from him to lay with that, to even date, and then back to him to get permission to lay with that sister. How do you think it would affect us in a good or a bad way?
I think that would be good.
Explain, please.
I think it would be good because, like I said, a lot of people don't give themselves time to know a person. And um my dad, he's older. He's much more mature. He's
Mm-hmm.
been through a lot of things. He's experienced a lot of things. So, I might not be able to tell if somebody is not right for me. I
Mm-hmm.
can, so many people fall in love with false masks all the time. You know, I'm only seeing and accepting what I want. You know, a lot of people wear rose colored glasses. They don't never see people for who they really are. They see them for who they want to be. And if I have somebody else that can actually see this person and see through them more than I can, I will probably appreciate that more because it'll give me a chance to protect myself more. Because if I'm young and I'm not wise enough to make the right decisions, I would want somebody in my corner to help me. Why is my phone?
And right. So it wouldn't bother you with your father choosing your husband? Oh, did we lose her?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Did you hear me?
No, your phone is breaking up.
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, it's real bad. It's like choppy. I don't hear anything now.
I'm trying to, let me see something here. Boom, boom. Is the signal up? Okay, boom. Can y'all hear me, Zaria? Awaja? Awaja is muted. Zaria, can you hear me? You're also muted.
Salakia.
Zaria, you muted. Awaja, can you hear me?
Kind of what kind? So I can hear you.
Is it
Zar, you
choppy?
there? I can't hear you, Zar. You muted. I can't hear you, sis.
Okay, we lost her. We lost both of them. What the
We
hell?
lost everybody. Salakia.
Okay. All right, so maybe she didn't hear the last question. My last question was her, would she have an issue with her father choosing her husband?
And most sisters, Salaki, if I may, sir, just to kind of say something to have a comment about that. Most sisters should not ever have a problem with their father picking their husband.
Damn right.
You find women on the internet or in the world who are like a man based on whether he have Jordans on or not, which is the most ridiculous nonsense I ever heard in my goddamn life. They don't know how to pick a man. They should have their father picking a man for them because they don't know how to pick a man. And I just go to one thing I say often. You don't often hear a lady say, a woman say, I need a man to protect me. What man would do the best job protecting me, leading me, and guiding me, which should be the most important thing to a woman. Those things are not even thought about by a lot of women. Outside the UPK, of course. Our women, that's how they think. But outside of the UPK, a lot of women don't think like that, man. They'll sleep with a man based on the car he linked up against in the Facebook post. They'll for a bunch of nonsensible reasons, they'll lay with a man. A father should always pick his daughter's husband out. Because
to the two sisters, y'all are muted. I can't unmute you if you mute yourself.
Okay, Salaki, sir, can you hear me?
Come. All right, so go ahead, Awaja.
So they will, if they're not knowledgeable enough and no understanding, they'll always be fooled by things of that nature. Salaki, sir, that's all I want to say.
No sweat. Takara, my last question was: would you have an issue with your father actually choosing your husband?
If I wasn't going for looks, no. Because if he'll find someone that will respect me, value me, and treat me a certain way, which I can reciprocate, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Roy Martin say they picked the facade of a man. I'm not sure what that means.
Facade.
Oh, the facade of a man? Why did I think of that? I mean, okay, we're going to end her hot seat. She did damn well because she answered them questions like it wasn't shit. I feel like I want to come up with something heavy. Do any of my co-hosts or, what's Zaria today? She a co-host or is she a guest? She a guest. She going into the hot seat. So, Awaj, it's your show, man. You got any more questions?
Sir, I don't have any questions for the sister. She answered the question so well.
Yeah, she almost sound UPK, like almost. Might have missed it. You would think she was UPK. She might have missed it by a couple. She's more lenient than we have no. We don't compromise. You had a little compromising with it, but
yeah.
Other than that, it was like legit. The only time I think that I remember you compromising was actually with the abortions, which most women compromise because they sympathize with women that's been raped or molested or something like that, which I can understand as a woman because I can understand it. It's not your job to be some fucking warrior who's ready to do whatever, whenever, and stand on the ground. And no matter what emotional thing pops up, it's not your job to be that warrior. Let the man be the warrior, fight and die, and have that hard spirit. A woman, knowing how to be a woman is always a beautiful thing. So we're going to give Zaria 30 seconds before her worst fear starts. Awaja. I want you to, this is all the time she had a smart ass mouth running through the house. I want you to be able to hit her with every question. Takara, feel free to hit her with a question. She didn't have any questions for you.
Okay.
But we gonna hit her ass with some questions and you muted too, but we all gonna be muted in the next 30 seconds. Unmute yourself, be ready, all right?
Really?
What's going on? You ready? You ready?
Con, she ready.
I got. Okay, I ain't not you. You ready? You ready, sis? Zara, you ready?
She says she can't hear you, sir.
She can't hear me.
Uh-uh.
I'm not muted. Well, y'all can hear me.
Kind of
Yes.
I can hear you, sir.
So that means she should be able to hear me. I'm not sure why she's not. She can hear you.
Can you hear me, Zar? I don't know why she can't hear anybody. She says she's not hearing anyone.
I can't hear her either, and she not muted. Zara, so this what you do, because I'm quite sure you probably rigged your phone to mess up. Oh, she left. She'll be back
You
in.
want to come back here?
Yeah.
So you rigged your phone.
Yeah, I gotta mess with it. Hold up. Shalom, Yahweh Shemala Thumba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom, sis. We about to put your little sister on the hot seat if you want to stay for that. Get her nice and irritated, because she always got a smart mouth all the time anyway. She give us a hard time every other day. But yeah, Takara, man, you gotta come back on the show because you was a cool guest. You probably not as left field as Elijah would like, because he wake up and choose violence every day.
I mean, I wake up and choose violence every day, but I choose not to do it the whole day.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do it with you because you men with us, we blend.
Yeah, I don't give him nothing to argue with.
Yeah, maybe some subjects you might, but some people might come up here and piss you the hell off. We are
I don't know. It took me a minute to get like this. I used to be real opposed to a lot of stuff.
He just talking jazz, sis.
No, I ain't. That brother want to cut everybody. He want to get at everybody.
I'm not gonna lie. 10 years ago, that would have never been my answer. Maybe even 5 years ago.
Shit, 10 years ago, my answers wouldn't be my answers. Actually, growth is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that definitely would have never been my answer. 5 years ago, I had to have my dad choose. I would have been like, hell no.
Yeah, 5 years ago, I wouldn't even have the answers I got at all. My answers would be totally different and petty. All right, Zaria, say something.
I can hear her.
Can you hear me?
Con, sis.
You can hear us? Can you hear me?
Something happened. We heard it 1 second and now.
Yeah, we heard it just now.
I did. I just heard her.
Try going out and coming back in.
No, man, she just did that. It was just working. You might have to share your stage with her. Stop being selfish, why you? It was just working though, sis. She on the phone?
I think so.
She don't have no headphones?
No, we cannot hear you.
Can't hear you, sis. I might have somebody else coming in actually. Oh, if he get on the hot seat, we ain't gonna bother him because he be so nervous. He would be so nervous to deal with us a while. I don't know how we got that type of reputation. Like, what the hell?
People consider this public speaking. They will be afraid.
She's about to pull her laptop out, so she's gonna get on the laptop.
You said she about to hop on the laptop?
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah, it is public speaking, but what's the issue? It's like, a lot of our stuff has been things that mostly we come in and we hey, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. That's your Rosh Amath. And mostly we come in, we want to speak on the issues that's going on, you know what I'm saying, with Black, Native, and Hispanic people. That's all we really care to speak about. It's not like we here to debate you. If you come left field, all we do is present information. You know what I'm saying? We present the biblical standpoint, and then we give you information outside the Bible at that. It's not like we coming at you to lash out on you, to beat you up. None of that. You know what I'm saying? We go information. If you can see my table, my desk over here is full of books and bottles I need to clean up because,
Yeah, but you know, people don't think
Yes,
like that. People be afraid of confrontation and they be afraid to get a wrong answer.
yeah, it's scary, man. Like Zaria acting like her computer messing up when I know it ain't.
You know me, I'm in business, so I can't be afraid to have people in my face or people ask me questions. I mean, I can't because people ask me off the wall stuff all the time, and I'd be like,
Yeah, but see, it's some people that wanted to come on the show and speak, but they have jobs to where they can't participate because they could be fired if it's seen by certain people.
yeah,
Yeah, so they have like these humanitarian jobs and all this other stuff. But we are not multiculturalists. We don't care about other cultures. We care about our culture because at the end of the day, they don't care about us. I brought
that's
out
true.
plenty of points to show. I can bring out so many current events just to show they don't care about our people. When we say our people, we mean Black, Native, and Hispanic. So you got the Negroes, the Haitians, the Cherokees, the Chickasaw, Mexicans, the Colombians. They don't care about these people. You know what I'm saying? The Haitians came over here. They emerged out the water because their ground was collapsing under their feet in their land, and they came over here for refuge. And they was on horseback beating them back into the water. These sisters was coming out with babies on them, trying to keep their food there. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. Yo, we got Tez right here, man. We got Tez. Want to make sure I went by the name that you had on the screen. I don't think we're gonna do another hot seat. We're gonna wait for Zari to come back. Is she still gonna try to come in?
Come.
All right, Tez, man, feel free to introduce yourself, man. If anything you want to say or put out there about yourself, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's Tez.
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Shalom.
Hey, the typical good nigga introduction, you know, it's me,
I swear.
Tez. That's it. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? That's how they walk into an interview and everything. That introduction right there. Universal. Every nigga out the hood, that's your introduction. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. But all in all, man, it's too many cases. The Haitians, they tried to beat them back into the water, even though these sisters came out with babies on their backs. They trying to keep their food in their pockets, and the men trying to help their people out. And what did they do? They just went horseback and tried. It looked like a scene out of Roots, the way they was beating them back into the water. You know what I'm saying? But the Arabs who got a conflict in their own land with their own people, they go over there and send planes over there and then fly them back and spend millions of dollars on getting them Airbnbs when they could have stayed in their own land. They call it black on black violence, and they don't do nothing about it. But then you got Arab on Arab violence, which America caused, and they spend millions of dollars to help them. And you gotta be a little bit low. But also you got the Chinese who come over here and they was beating the hell out of black women in those hair salons and nail salons. And as soon as they got backlash from it, they passed a bill for them called Stop Asian Hate thing, because they got backlash for what they was doing to our women. When the neighborhoods got together and was busting out their windows and going to fight back to protect and defend their women, they came with the Stop Asian Hate. Nobody remembered the little 5-year-old black boy who the Chinese man came out and threw a hammer at him and then shot him. You know what I'm saying? Even though this little black boy was stronger than most men, he got shot as a 5-year-old and said, yeah, he was mad because he couldn't catch me. He couldn't catch me. He was just mad. He tried to hit me with a hammer. He couldn't catch me. You know what I'm saying? His spirit was crazy. Yeah, his spirit was absolutely fucking nuts to lock you. He couldn't catch me. You couldn't tell this was a little boy that a grown Chinese man had shot. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talked about it. But they passed a bill for Asian hate. They has never passed a bill for Stop Black Hate, Hispanic hate. At the same time they stopping the Asian hate, Native American, not Native, Hispanic or Mexican babies was being put in cages, telling them we can't find their parents. You know what I'm saying? And what did Trump say? Well, maybe this will stop them from trying to cross our borders. They put them in cages and separated them from their parents, and some of these babies disappeared. We know what happened to babies that disappear in America. Thousands of them disappeared. The others sat in cages, motherless, fatherless. They sent their mothers and fathers backpacking and left them in cages with little foil covers. We don't get the same love as these other nations do. We never did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as we sit here and talk about this, you would think more people would join in, but they cowered away from it. They fear it. They get scared of it. They don't want to run through, man. Matter of fact, Ted, it took me 6 years to get him on here.
You gonna put me in the hot seat, huh?
Yeah, man, I had to put you on blast real quick. But speaking of the hot seat, we got somebody that's scared. Hold up. Say something, Zaria.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Say it again.
Okay. You can hear me?
We can hear you again. All right, there we go. One more time.
You hear me?
Everybody hear her?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so if you magically can't be heard, we know it's because you were scared of this hot seat.
No.
All right, because your dad said he got some crazy questions for you.
But did you see what I said in the chat? If it messes up, I'll just go downstairs.
Oh, yeah, I seen it. I mean, if you was just going to say it in public, you ain't have to put it in the private chat. I like the private chat because it's private. Only I can see it. I feel like I got some type of authority. Me and Nawaja can see it.
So when am I going in the hot seat?
As soon as you see a countdown like this.
Dad. I'm scared.
Did anybody else hear her call for her dad and say
Yes.
she's scared? It's not that bad. It's
I'm
not
really
that bad.
really scared.
Have you seen us do anybody bad on this show?
I'm not what I got to be scared for.
You said it, not me. You said that. We heard you. I'm not sure why I muted everybody but you.
Ain't no coward.
Okay, there we go. That's the spirit, but we heard the real things. We heard the dad. I'm
Dad,
scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah, we heard the boat sinking voice. But this is the hot seat, Zaria, and what we're gonna do in the hot seat, the rules are try to answer the questions truthfully, honestly, quick as possible. If it take a while to answer or is drawn out, that is perfectly fine. Just be honest, be yourself. You don't have to sound politically correct or none of that. Right? You ready?
Concert.
So, coming from the world to being a woman and a sister in the UPK, what do you think about the rumors of UPK men hating black women?
About, you said the UPK hating black women?
You ever heard them say how they say in the ISUPK they hate black women? They oppress their women in the UPK.
Yeah, I heard that. So how do I feel about that?
How do you feel about that? Hurry up before your phone go out magically.
I think it's silly. It's just one of those things that, people are just on the outside trying to look in, or they got faults or, things in their own.
Wait. Hold up. Is it choppy for anybody else or is it just me?
It's a little choppy.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's slightly choppy. It sounds like almost like you moving or we can hear something. Everybody, okay, what I'm gonna do is mute anybody. Y'all let me know if y'all have a watch. I'm gonna leave you unmuted. But Tez, feel free to ask a question. Takara, feel free to ask a question if you have it. Oh, actually muting it doesn't help anyway. So go ahead, just try to answer. We're gonna try to see if we can get it together. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Huh? Go ahead.
We can hear you.
Okay, so what I said is I think it's silly. I think that it's just those people that are on the outside trying to look in, or it's like those people who have faults within their own, religion or organization. So they think that nobody can be perfect or nobody can actually follow the laws.
Wait, Salakia. Salakia. What I want you to do is go share screens with your father, Salakia, if I may, Awaja.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, let her come share screens with you, cause I don't want it. What I can hear what she's saying, and I see that it's heavy, but I don't want it to be chopped out like that. You know what I mean?
Kind of okay.
All right, cool. Takara, don't be y'all. Look, Ted, Takara, y'all muted yourselves, right? We can't unmute y'all, but if y'all have a question, unmute y'all. Takara, do not be stopping little baby Christopher from being in the show. We will ban you and have him next time.
I know you gotta be.
Boom, there she go. Look.
Oh, I can't believe you said that. We'll say hello.
All right. So if y'all have a question, Tez, feel free. Wait, Tez. Look. Okay, there you go. Boom. Okay, go ahead and give your answer. Salaki says we can. Tez, you muted yourself, so you got to unmute yourself if you want to talk. All right. So go ahead, sis.
Okay.
It is with it.
You want to repeat the whole thing over?
Yes.
Okay. So what I said was that I think it's silly that they think that or that they say that. And that I feel like it's those people that say that who have like faults within their own organizations or quote unquote religion and stuff like that. So they think that no one can be perfect or no one can follow the laws or no woman can, be quiet and chill out and, or, have the men that are, like over, and just taking over and stuff like that. They feel like that's not a real thing or that it's just fake or, women just chilling out is some type of like thing to look down on, like thinking that we were told to, hey, shut up, at all 24/7, 8 times, like we don't talk or we can't do certain things or, stuff like that. Basically like we're slaves or something. So I think it's just silly.
Okay, cool. So that's heavy because a lot of women feel oppressed when you tell them that they need to shut their mouths sometimes because they go on a rant. Like Takara says about communication and you don't have to be so aggressive all the time. But that's right, baby Christopher. And okay, so my next question is the changes that you've seen between yourself and your father after joining the UPK. How do you feel about them?
The changes that I've seen before and that,
like a before and after. You've seen the changes. I'm quite sure you, of course, knew your father how it was before the UPK and after. Even though he came in a heavy dude, it seemed like this guy was already fucking studying in the UPK. But let me know how you feel about the changes. You know what I'm saying in between the two situations.
So like before we came into the school, it wasn't that hard or that crazy or wild of a transition because like he's been studying since I was like 4. Well, that's when I started like hearing about it and stuff. And it just was like normal to know about, like who we were and like stuff like that. Like, at the age of like 6, I was like, I'm Israelite. That's it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like anything else. So it wasn't too hard. Just the oh, and then like personally, like he's stronger now. Like his whole mental is way stronger. The way he talks and how he communicates is way better than what he did before. Those things, and stuff like that. Like just the structure was different. Just changing to actually having a structure rather than just kind of living and just knowing. Anyone can know their nationality and stuff like that, but you have to actually live by. You have to actually follow the laws in order to walk in the school, like to walk in the truth. You know what I mean?
So in other words, you're saying he was pussy at first. That's what you're saying?
Oh my gosh! You don't let him say that?
You said he was stronger. Everybody heard that, right? She said he was stronger. He's stronger now. Is that what? Thank you.
That baby.
Only one that's real is baby Christopher around here, man. Thank you. I'm glad he on the show. Thank you. You ain't gotta say it, Salaki. I don't want to cause no problems. I know it's gonna be nasty. Oh, us. Okay, y'all. Gang.
He got tears in that too. Man, stop playing.
I don't know what she doing right there, but that sounds like what she said to me. Next question. Wait, hold up. All right, you up on stage, but it can't be 1,000 people talking, Nicole, because it's gonna cause like a noise pollution. You hear me? Can you hear us? All right, cool. All right,
I had
so
muted it.
I can see when you mute. I'm pulling her down. But we're gonna pull them up when we're ready to talk to them. But look, okay, so that threw me off, Salakia. All right, so seeing that he's a stronger man, it seemed like UPK was a good move for y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that you were so afraid of the hot seat?
I wasn't afraid. I was just being dramatic. Like, I'm not scared. Shalom, you pie.
Ain't that something? Because they don't talk to us a while. You notice that? I'm gonna talk to her Dariella about this. They don't talk to us when they come in here.
It's
They
because
only talk to her, and this is her first time on the show. I haven't seen your pop come over here and say hey to nobody. You haven't said hey to nobody. Well, I was gonna say shalom, Yahweh Shabbat, Thamba, Shem Yahweh Shah. She said hey to nobody, but why did you fear the hot seat? What was you afraid that was gonna happen?
scared. Like I said, I was just being dramatic. What was that all your two questions? That's not scary. Like I'm gonna be scared. If that was it.
That wasn't my two questions. I just asked you another question. You gotta answer it.
What is it? Why was I scared?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was being dramatic.
Not what you said. That's not what you said.
I was being dramatic. Wasn't I being dramatic?
No, you call for your daddy.
Really?
Hold up, y'all. We finna put somebody else on the hot seat real quick. Nicole.
Everybody hurry.
Nicole, who you with? Is you, Noah, Littles, and Asia?
Yep.
Um,
Oh, them all my peoples. My cousin. Tell my baby I said hey. My bad. I'm
I
sorry.
see you, girl.
Hey, baby.
yeah. Only person that's your people is Noah, and we want to talk to them about being drug addicts. All of them, drug
A
addicts.
drug addict.
They all drug addicts, and I think they're doing drugs right now, Elijah. Who are the scriptures, Elijah? Hurry up.
No blood going on this show.
Yeah, I smoke. I drink. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't.
I was about to say I
They're
couldn't hear
drug
anything
addicts.
that you just said, Quentin.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
No. It was going in
Why
and out
everybody
because
can't
he
hear
was
me?
talking while he was talking.
I can hear
Wait, she
everybody.
just answered me, so she can't hear me. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you, but I couldn't hear over y'all talking together.
Oh yeah, because they got a lot of noise pollution. I think because it's like a room full of people. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why.
If they
Tez,
got
man,
iPhones,
you brave
if
enough
they
to go into
got
the hot seat?
iPhones, I'll go on the hot seat. Come on.
You sure?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right, man. You sound ready, man. Because we only asked Zari. No, why you gotta ask her some questions? Hit her with it, man. You know what she was scared of.
You say
Nah,
what?
we finna throw Tez in this hot seat real quick, man. Give him a quick interview, real quick. Here we go. 30 seconds. Boom. So we throwing Tez in the hot seat, man. So the rules of the hot seat, I'm quite sure you had it. You heard it, Slovakia, when we was talking to Aria, but we're gonna run over them again for you. Answer the questions the way you want to answer them, the way you feel they should be answered. Answer them truthfully. You ain't gotta sound politically correct and none of that extra stuff, man. It's just how you answer. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing major to it. I'm gonna bring Takara down. She said she'll be right back. I'm gonna try bringing them back up. Nicole, right quick, try unmuting yourself.
Huh?
I was saying try unmuting yourself. I don't know if it's gonna cause a lot of noise pollution or not.
It's unmuted. Is it causing a lot of noise pollution?
Can y'all hear them?
Turn on the TV.
Now I can't hear a watch it, so it probably is. But what we gonna do is we gonna bring y'all up when we get ready to ask y'all questions, Nicole. We don't cause drinking is fine. We drink. Drinking is fine. As far as the smoking, if y'all do anything that we don't that type of thing. So, but we gonna bring y'all up once it's
Good.
I don't know what that is, Tez. Once we we hit y'all with the questions.
Go ahead.
Say it again.
I say go ahead, bro.
All right. Tez, what was that you just showed us?
My breeze.
Not sure with your breeze. What are you showing that to show that you're trying to stop smoking or something?
Yeah. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. Hallelujah.
Most high Christ. Most high Christ.
hey, what they say on the Black Panther? We don't do that here. We don't.
Hey, you said answer the question. You ain't gotta be politically correct, none of that. So hey, I'm being myself.
we don't do that here. Hey, but listen, no sweat, that's a good thing, man. Quitting cigarettes takes some strength, man, that a lot of people ain't got. So, we applaud you for that. A lot of people don't have that strength to even quit. Why'd you hit him off with the first question, man? I feel like I've been doing all the interviews around here, brother.
No, so
Your show and I'm doing all the work. Sorry, you too.
You got a question you want to ask me?
Ask who?
Tez. Ask me,
No.
So like your brother, if I may, what is something that you see today that's in the Black community that you think that we should change or would actually help our people with that change?
You don't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
First off, it's a lot. It's a lot of things that can help change the community, or certain people can help change the community, but there's a lot of people that don't want to be helped, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like everybody got their own struggles, but a lot of people are stuck with their struggles. It's like a lot of people ain't got nobody to help them. It's a lot of certain things and a lot of complications when it comes to the question you just asked me, because I can go on and go on about that. Because
just give us your top two. Name them, and then you can elaborate on them. Your top two things that you would. What was your question? A while you that he would change.
Yeah, what would be his change? Like, what is the one thing he see, and what would be that change for that one thing?
Oh, your one thing. Give us your top thing, and then elaborate on that top thing, like the most drastic one.
Homeless. The homeless.
The what?
Homeless.
What is he saying?
The homeless. If that was the one, the homeless.
Oh, the homeless. Okay.
The homeless is the number one thing. If a lot of people come together and be like, well, shit, hey man, what's your problem? Man, I'm homeless. Why are you homeless? I can't get ID. I can't. You feel me? I can't do this. I can't do that. There's a lot of people out here homeless just because of that simple fact, or can't get what they need, or get a job, or certain things in that nature, because they don't have those type of things. Now, people do all these feeding the homeless. Me personally, I say feeding the homeless, not in that type of manner though, but hey man, what you need? All right, take a group of 5 or 6 homeless Black people. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, what you really need? You know what I'm saying? I need to get my ID. I need to give me a social security card. I need to give me a birth certificate so I can give me ID. Certain things in that nature. It's a lot of it's. I'm telling you, if we go right there, I guarantee you the population of black people, homeless black people, would change. I mean, y'all may not agree with me, but that's where I would start. Like me and my girl, we had a conversation not too long ago about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And she agreed with me. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I would start at. The homeless, the black homeless. That's where I would start at. Right there.
Go upstairs and see if that bucket is overflowing under the whatchamacallit.
Okay, cool.
But
cool. I got one more quick question.
Go ahead,
sir, if you don't mind. I'm sure you've heard of the UPK, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you're very familiar with us. So, with the things you know about us, I have a question of why you haven't joined up with us, and what is preventing you, and what is the differences between what we teach and the difference. What is actually hindering you from actually joining?
All right. The first thing is I really don't know what you teach and how y'all go about it. I heard about it, cause I right there, you know what I'm saying. But for two, it's reason why I joined is because I associate myself around different people that your organization or your organization don't approve of. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like white people, man. I do, man. It's it's like
Salaki, you said you love white people.
No, I didn't say I love white people. I said I like white people.
I was just trying. I didn't hear what you were saying. I was just trying to get what you were saying. Kai.
Wait, what he say? He love white people?
He said like, but like and love is the same thing in this instance.
Oh yeah, coon. Now let me stop, because I never get him to come back on the show ever again. You are cool, but I'm actually I'm not gonna edit it out either. But don't take that offense. You feel free to come on the show whenever you want to.
Listen. You got your opinion, I got mine. That ain't gonna.
I'm gonna mute you. I can't hear you. It's staticking. Nikolai, Nicole, Noah.
No. So like, hey, so like, I gotta figure out why he even.
We gonna get right back to him, and I know you gotta go in a minute. We gonna get right back to him. I promise you, we gonna get back to him. I just wanted him to be able to fix his mic. Nicole, Noah, say something.
That is ridiculous.
Can y'all hear us? We can't hear y'all.
Are they mute? No, Slocky, they're not muted.
They unmuted.
Christopher, why would you do that?
We can't hear y'all. You might have to exit out and come back in. All right, Tez.
Oh, can y'all hear me? Yo.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead, Elijah.
So you said I would just wanted to ask you, when you said you liked white people, I was just trying to figure out why you would make it. Why? Because you said we don't like white people, and you said you like them, and I was just trying to figure out why. What's to like about them like that?
White females got some good pussy, man. I was just saying, man. Like, I'm gonna fuck with white females, man.
No, actually, I don't know.
People man, here and there, man. Like,
I can't hear this, Lucky. There's something wrong. I can't.
What he said was, I don't know why his mic sound like that, like he on a prison call or something. But what he said was, you asked him, why do he like white people? And he said, because white females got some good pussy, is what he said. We got a baby on the show today, Tez. You can't be saying that word. We got baby Christopher on the show. So what he said was white women have some good pussy. So basically,
he chose a white woman over a sister? Good.
I don't think he chose a white woman over a sister. I think
I never said that.
Yeah, what he's saying is the brother got his own lust for white women. he got a desire for sex with white women. And that's what stops him from that's what stops him from standing with his people is sex with white women, which is crazy because the Bible actually says it would stop them from following me. And lo and behold, bada bing, bada boom, this guy got some white butt and now he don't care about nobody. Oh, that's my boy Littles right there. I gotta pull him up because I know he got something to say. Hold on. Littles, unmute yourself.
I'm not ready yet, brother.
Nah. We seen your reaction to Ted's comment. Go ahead, hit us with your response.
Man, he wild, bro.
He wild, ain't he?
You wild.
And what's crazy is he's with a black woman in the house right now.
And it is outrageous. I am baffled. I'm baffled. It's good.
Wait,
you better
pause.
look and don't touch.
Man, but
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Did anybody see Takara's face when he said it though?
Man.
It was sick. It was crazy when he said it. But he said it with no shame though.
Remember this, Ted. We still want justice for Emmett Till, brother.
Man, listen, he don't care about none of that. Listen.
Man.
Out of everything, he won't stand with his people because of white vagina. Because there's a baby on the show today. We got baby Christopher on the show.
I want a podcast set up too, man. I want a background.
You don't get a background. You was a trooper and then you quit the school. So you get nothing, man.
All right, Nicole says she ready to come up.
No, we don't want Nicole. We pulling y'all down. Yeah, Takara, man, we seen your face when he said that, man. What was your thoughts on Tez, man? I don't want him to be muted either. I want him to be able to respond. Takara, you muted. Tez, unmute yourself. Yeah, feel free to respond, Tez. You could respond back.
He said that because they got some good.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's valid enough, but that's his opinion. I mean,
good night.
Look.
Okay, Tez, I got another question. You muted? I can't hear you no more. We can't hear you no more.
I'm not muted.
Okay, we can hear you now. Whatever you just did. Go ahead.
So y'all telling me because I haven't joined UPK because I like white women here and there. I'm not standing with my people. Is that what y'all telling me?
Okay, so look, this is what we're saying. Basically, with the UPK, we strictly stand for our people. You know that, right? So you already know that much. We all about the black. In our eyes, I haven't seen. You can't tell me that a woman that gets naked and look like raw chicken looks better than any black, native, Hispanic woman that you can have. Period.
I never said that.
Period.
Listen though, for you to say I can't stand with y'all, even though y'all stand with our people, especially in times like this. Let's be serious. In a time like what we in, you can't stand with us because you like to mess with white women every now and then. That's damn near a slave tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like the slaves had this craving to mess with the woman that owned them. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different when you look at it from our way and you looking at it from your way. Your way, you just looking at it as some type of pleasure. There's no way in hell that we gonna look over no black, native, Hispanic woman or look at the woman who raised us up and say that we don't want a woman that's like them or we don't want to protect the women that's like them. We gonna go over here to the people that's been oppressing our people and choose one of their women. It's just not something we do. You know what I'm saying? So our views gonna be very different compared to yours anyway. You made baby Christopher cry.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, if sex with any woman can't be that important that you just can't have, like, you don't stand for anything particular. You just gotta be open-minded to everybody because you want to be able to have sex with both sides. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you kind of hear where you land at as a black man. Like whose side do you rock with? Your side or their side? You know what I'm saying?
For my side, I rock with my side. I rock with black, you know what I'm saying? I rock with the black people. But I just like the dip.
You like what?
I like the dip.
What did he say?
Dip.
He
Dip,
like
bro,
the
dip,
dip.
dip, dip, bro,
Salakia,
dip.
Okay.
you asked the question. Your question was Salakia, sir. Did you have Salakia?
No, you go. Take over. It's your
Your
show.
question
Can't say
was,
nothing.
you asked the question, you said, did that mean that you wasn't standing for your people or something like that? What was your exact question, brother Salakia?
He said, just because he like to have sex with white women, does that mean he don't stand for his people?
Absolutely. That's
Damn
exactly
right.
what that means. That is exactly what that means. And more importantly, that means not only do you not stand for your people, that I know you don't understand. I get it, no problem. But that is exactly what that means. And not only that's not what that means you don't stand for the Most High either. That means that you are selfish and only care about yourself.
You know what? I want to show him a video of that one brother. He what he did was he had a white woman with him, and what happened was he said, "Yeah, I would think that she would choose me over her people." And when he put the mic to her, she looked at him like he was fucking crazy, because she's not gonna choose no black man over her people. I've seen white women have sex with horses. They have sex with anything. I've seen white men fuck cars. You know what I'm saying? Black women always have an issue with their man messing with other women. White women have a problem with their men fucking pigs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. You got to worry about your woman fucking the dog when you white. It's different. They would have sex with anything, especially something that they feel they own. You know what I'm saying? So as a black man to say I can't join y'all because I like having sex with white women, if you can't get past your lust to stick your rod in something, you got to kind of question yourself and where you stand, especially if you raising up children up under you, because they gonna have the same morals as you. If you don't have a moral standpoint for your people, they won't either. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a time like this when everybody is returning to their own nation. It's finna be another world's war, and it's the scripture say itself that everybody's gonna return to his own. But how would you return to your own when you've looked over your own just to go lay with or have 5 minutes of fun with an oppressive nation? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So
let
that
me ask
question,
you this.
go ahead.
No, was you finna say something? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Go ahead.
So by you being IGPK, right? Y'all for the black, y'all for the black people or whatever. So by me overlooking y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got my little lust problem, right?
Say the last part again.
Listen, I said so. Okay, look. So you said that. Hold on. What I was just saying. Wait, I just got lost a little time to thought. But
Are you overlooking us?
yeah, because for my lust.
If I just say right quick, when you overlooking us, what do you mean by that, brother?
Actually, no. Let's take us out the picture. Let's take us out the picture. Take us completely out the picture. Right? We just eradicate, eradicate the thought of us.
You say what?
Just eradicate the thought of the ISUPK. By you overlooking black women that look like the women that raised you, that struggle to make sure you grew to be a man, as you overlook them, take the ISUPK out the picture. You overlook them. And then finish your sentence. You can take us completely out the picture.
Yeah, man. Hey, I can't answer that question.
Well, that's where you stand at. Who raised you? Like black women, black men.
My dad did, but they got a lot of white friends. You get what I'm saying?
You say, but they have white friends.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's complicated, but it's not complicated. I'm just speaking from my point of view. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like the ISPK and the podcast, y'all speaking from your point of view. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I got on. That's why I got on this podcast today. You know, I was late, but You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the black man or the black woman that's been around white people all their life. You know what I'm saying? You can't just give it to them. You can't just give them all this stuff at once. You know what I'm saying? Because they go like me. I've been like it going one ear after the other. You know what I'm saying? And then when I joined up,
It's kind of hard to understand you with that earpiece. Is like it's real. You almost sound like you in a bathroom, almost like a closed in room for real. It's a little crazy hearing you.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Damn, but y'all, it's staticking on y'all now though. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah, I got a lot of static coming from the podcast. I can't hear nobody or nothing. It's just static.
I don't know. Maybe that's the Most High, man. We ain't supposed to hear what you talking about.
No, but hello.
Go ahead.
If y'all can't hear me though, but you got to think about it like the people that was like the black man and the black woman that was raised around a lot of white people or white people in general. You know what I'm saying? Like the way y'all talking, like to me, like if a person like a black man myself come on this podcast knowing that he been around a lot of white people, all the stuff y'all saying it's too much. It's too much at once. If you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like the question he was like, when y'all going back and forth, and you know what I'm saying, a black person probably would have jumped off this the podcast when you said, "Oh, you a coon." No, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna do that because I'm gonna take it on the chin and give you my answer or whatever. You know what I'm saying. But y'all giving too much, like you know what I'm saying. It's like
okay, I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So when I called you a coon, I did that because I knew you was gonna take it on the chin. I know you extremely well, and if you kind of kick it with me, you take a lot of shit on the chin. I take a lot of shit on the chin from my friends all the time.
But somebody knew though, like that didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So, like I said, like we go by the scripture. The scripture said, "Let your words be seasoned with salt," and it said, "Make yourself basically as one of them." You know what I'm saying? So you have to know who you talking to and be able to relate who you talking to. You a major shit talker. You have no room to be sensitive here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sensitive when you talk to me. You're not normally sensitive when I talk to you. I know that about you. I know you well enough. With that being said, that's why I said that really in a joking manner, but in a serious manner, because it kind of falls there. The reason why I said that, well, let me not go there yet. Also, we don't want you to get to the point where you feel like it's too much that we putting on you. We kind of was just having a back and forth dialogue with you. You know what I'm saying? Like what you saying is nothing new to us. We've seen it. We've seen people worse than that actually want to fight when you say that Christ was black, they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? We see way worse. You know what I'm saying? Right. But also, we have become professional at breaking certain things down to where you can understand it. If we really could take it to a scientific level where we could have said, oh, that's Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome is when you're taken captive by a person and then over time you start to love the person that took you captive. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of was giving it to you in a light and shallow manner. Notice we didn't pull scripture. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So don't think we're trying to run you off or persecute you. No, we just giving it to you as men, and you can stand as a man and go back and forth, blah, blah, blah. If you come to a realization, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah, which means Lord in Christ, Most High, hey, Lord be with you if you don't. You know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, we're not here to persecute you. We just having a back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So if we giving you too much, you can hit us with it. Fine. You know what I'm saying? We'll take another route. If you able to rock with it, then you able to rock with it. You feel me?
Yeah, I get it.
Like we gave Takara a hot seat. Her answers was different. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't really take that route. Now she had to say, yeah, well, I love white men because I love white Rod. We hopped on her ass just to say, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd have been a different thing, but her answers kind of molded with what we teach almost. You know what I'm saying? It was some slight differences, of course. But it was a difference in it all. So don't think we just attacking you. Don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Though Though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. What we saying to you is some real shit. It might just come off. You know how I talk. It might just come off a little crazy. You feel me? We ain't used to talking a certain way to men. We talk like how you talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people see a professional platform and think it should be a certain way that you speak. Nah, nigga, we speak how you talk. You know what I'm saying? We talk how you talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we rock with it. The same way if you sitting there drinking with the fellas and you talk, that's the same way we talk. We niggas too. You know what I'm saying? We just like you. We talk the same. So don't come on here thinking it's gonna be like the Christian pastor where we're gonna be like, you shouldn't do that. You should watch out. Nah, nigga, we gonna be like, hey, nigga, that's some bullshit what you talk about. You feel me?
I get it. I feel you.
So anytime if you choose to come on the podcast again, you come on here more prepared and more equipped. Nigga, we gonna talk to you like a man, and you talk to us like men, and we gonna rock out like that. We gonna talk to the sisters a little different, but we gonna talk to them like adults. We're gonna be seasoned and salt and make ourselves relate to them. Don't be an aggressive speaking nigga, then turn around and be a little. I ain't gonna say that word again. Last time I said that, Zaria almost had a heart attack. I ain't gonna say that she almost had a heart attack. But yeah, man, don't feel like we attacking you, Ak. We ain't attacking you, man. Stand up and say what the fuck you gotta say. Shit, we might have you on the show again just because you gonna stand up and say what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you Tawab, you good? You good, man? You need some tissue, you need some time. I can pull you down, you can blow your nose.
Who?
Nigga, you.
Oh no, I'm good, bro. I'm trying to
We
hear
just making sure we checking on you, man. That's brother. We show you some brotherhood. We was checking on you, make sure you was all right, man.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm trying to hear what you're saying, bro. It's real staticky. That's what I'm saying. It's real staticky. Real staticky.
You almost got some real static saying what you said,
nigga. Hey.
He heard that.
Hey, look, I'm a stand on it until shoot, I might have to come to the school one day, man.
Ain't no problem. We ain't rushing. That's the best thing. You might not have too long because World War III about to pop off. It's gonna be nuclear warfare, so you might want to hurry the hell up. You heard baby Christopher cuss you out when you said that bullshit. You seen Takara face and Zaria, she's a professional not give a fucker because she didn't budge.
She got the resting face.
Yeah, she just keep the same. If you know Awaja though, he liked that. He just sit there with that straight face with no reactions, man.
No words.
No words. They just built like that. No, Awaja got words. He been waiting on the day. Yeah. You hear baby Christopher?
He been doing this for the last 5-10 minutes. That's why I had him mute.
Man, Tuesday came over here and said, everybody, yo, we gotta have him back on the show. We gonna get him some better equipment. I got a laptop you could borrow because
I think if you put both of the headphones in at the same time, it'll block the noise out in the back.
I think if he put both of the headphones in, it'd be double the bullshit.
Oh man.
Nah, hey, listen though, this our standpoint, man. We rock with our people and our people only. So with us, is no question. It's a thing of holding your integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
Yeah, we hold our integrity, man. And then what we look at when we look at sex very different. Like we went through this with Takara. Takara, of course, is gonna believe marriage is a legal marriage, which your oppressor gave to you. We don't care about that. We care about what the Most High laid out for us. We worship that God. He is not our God. What we look at as marriage is sex is marriage. We basically mate for life. If you gonna humble that woman, keep that woman.
So
notice that you said the God of the Bible, the nigga God of the Bible, the Holy Bible.
And what's his name?
Yahweh in the Hebrew.
And in English?
Our power. Well, I ain't gonna say our power, Salakia. Let me not say that. Let me not say that because I have 50 inboxes this day. But let me not say that. In the Hebrew is Yahweh, but is Lord in the English. The Most High in the English. you will hear all these terms. Lord God. You know what I'm saying? Which just basically means the Most High.
You
All right.
remember when you said that I was like kind of close in with y'all with my answers and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's because my dad, he spent a lot of time in prison, so he did a lot of readings. He taught me about Israel's and Hebrews, Israelites and Hebrews. So I know a lot of different things from him.
Okay, yeah. See, that's heavy. We do have a prison program, and a lot of brothers do go into prison. They start to read there because they can't get into the bullshit that they get into out here. But it's heavy because a lot of them go into other bullshit like different gangs, and then they go into Islam and all of that shit. A lot of them don't find their way into knowing who they are from prison. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare because we have to go into the prisons and teach. You know what I'm saying? Once you become an Israelite, so like, can y'all hear me?
It cut out for a minute.
Yeah, I seen it had cut out for a minute. You're not allowed to do certain things, and we abide by the laws of the land. You know what I'm saying? Like Tez can tell you, like, shit, I thought I was Frank Lucas when it came to weed, the way I was running around here selling weed. You know what I'm saying? And smoking weed. Shit, Takara can tell you too. Shit, I done bumped into both her too in the world. You know what I'm saying? But it's a change when you truly believe in the Most High power and you believe. Because I don't know Elijah. I don't know none of these niggas in the UPK outside the UPK. Like, had it not been for the UPK, I wouldn't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we come together due to one accord, because of the Bible, because of these scriptures that we all believe in. We come together and we stand together strong. I can leave $1,000 on the table and come back, it's gonna be $1,000 there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference there. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know each other. I didn't know why. The first time Elijah hopped in my car, I did not know this nigga at all. Never met him. Never knew of his existence at all. He hopped in the car. He started talking. We talked the whole way to the school. You know what I'm saying? He stayed on the west side with me where I was. We drove all the way to the east side kicking it. Like we just knew each other for years. You know what I'm saying? Because he had been studying One West. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. Oh, hey, Salakia, you got to do the brotherhood class, right? Salakia. Hey, Tez, man, Takara, Zari, we enjoy having y'all. If y'all ever want to come back, please do. Tez, we need to get you some better equipment. Holla at me. We're going to get you a laptop. I got an extra one. I know you can't hear when you need better equipment. Takara, whenever you want to come back, is every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 5:30 to 7. Just hit me up.
Nothing.
I'll send it to you. Tez, call me, bro. Just call me out. And with that, we got to say shalom. Because Lurch got to go do his class.
Okay.
I'm going to stop calling you this. So, like, I'm going to end up at council. One more time for the people.
That's him. He said, see y'all later.
All right, shalom.
All right.